All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. KJCR, JimmyChurchRadio.com. I am your host, Jimmy Church, live from Burbank, California. Live in the studio with Hilton J. Palm, Charlie the Shekinator Sheckman. Proudly brought to you by National Tax Experts. 877-909-5444, nattaxexperts.com. Tell them Jimmy Church sent you. Follow us on Twitter at JChurchRadio, YouTube, Facebook, JimmyChurchRadio.com. Email right now to Jimmy at JimmyChurchRadio.com. All right, let's get this going. For syndicatednews.net, check this out. That garbage game last night, BCS Championship game, National Championship game between Alabama and LSU. Garbage. Rammed down our throat for a couple of months by ESPN. Teams had 40-plus days to prepare for that. One of the worst things I've ever seen in the history of college football. Total garbage. Now, before we get to, I want Charlie's comments on this because what he said before the show was pretty interesting on how they scored. Charlie had something good to say. I'm not the only one that thinks that was just crap. Because the rating, hold on, Charlie. See, Charlie's ready to go. The ratings, the overnight ratings last night were the worst in BCS history. They drew a 13.8 overnight rating, the lowest rating in 14 years. That translates to 13.8% of the households in 56 urban markets. Listen to this. The previous record low was 14.3. That was Miami versus Nebraska at the Rose Bowl in 2002. But last night's game was down 14% from last year's Auburn-Oregon title game, which wasn't half bad. It was two good teams. They got lucky there on ESPN. And was 24%, down 24% from Alabama-Texas on Fox in 2010. The game was awful. All right, Charlie, go ahead. Speak.
Okay, well, I mean, I enjoyed it just because of my own biased opinions on college sports or whatever. But in all, it was a fairly disappointing game. Seeing those teams go at it again it was ridiculous.
Charlie, I'm going to stop you. 5 field goals, and we didn't get a touchdown until the end of the game,
right?
Which was a gimme.
Yeah, that was the strangest way to get to 21 points ever. 1 touchdown with a missed extra point, and then 5 field goals. It was ridiculous. And listen to this. Jordan Jefferson, the quarterback, had 29 pass yards, the fewest in BCS National Championship game history. I mean, how do you come to a championship game and perform like that?
Can I get the word garbage in one more time? You keep talking. Garbage.
Yeah, and it was
first, awful.
First ever shutout in BCS history. Georgia Southern gained more yards against Alabama in one game than LSU did in 2.
You don't want a shutout in the championship game.
No.
Obviously, these weren't the 2 best teams. No touchdowns until the fourth quarter. That shouldn't have happened. It was awful. It was horrible. For syndicatednews.net, we'll be back right after this.